Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring, hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, me. Are you familiar? You may also behold its that is indeed. It will lead you tarnished to the path, even if it leads. Grace's guidance will to Castle the home of the decrepit demigod. It's time you set off to Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace, if you seek.
And I can also that you're not then wine. I am Khan. I am selling where the land is only let's say goodbye for now.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect. Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
You there? Could you help us out, Cully? Would you go and do that? Hmm? Some clod turned. You were just thank you. I was pushed and I ended up. Oh, when they. And so this is. Or I couldn't. Then I. Right. I'm. Right. I'm.
Tarnished, are we? No wonder you should turn up here. I am Selen, a sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here? Ah, a yen for glintstone sorceries. Well, your aptitude does appear passable, but one must. I was exiled as a revile. Do you still? Very well, but I refuse to call. Anticipate. Our art tread what is glintstone, golden amber, wild glint. It should not be for glintstones, a fact lost. Your appetite for you make me proud. You. Young, you are a tad so to become a sorcerer now. There you are. Shall we commence the...
Hello? Might I bend your ear for a moment? My name is Irina. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is, but I swear I heard frightful howling from my good father, secreted but decided himself to stay. I fear the servants are full wrath. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped. I fear it's no different at Please, would you mind taking a letter to my father, my soul wish? Please. Thank you. Then please, deliver it to my father, who...
But you can see menials. They gave me good sound. I'm sorry, but whatever. Take this. I see. Thank you. But I can't leave, even if the castle should fall, to ensure the treasure. If you see Irina, her father will come for her. If you see her father... your debt for keeping the sword. I'm in your debt for keeping the sword from those who are no longer bound. Once I've rescued Arena, thanks to you, I'll devote my room. Arena has a gem. I only hope it remains. Thanks to you, and devote my Arena has a. I only hope. Rena, how could this be? My daughter deserved better. For life, I chose duty over my daughter's sake, and that is how fate... I'll find the foul wretches responsible. I'll hunt them down and rest assured, Arena. I'll hunt them, rest assured.
Tarnished. May I have a word? A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. And upon looking into the talk, I surmise thou art possessed of the power, no, to call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. Ah, as I was entrusted this for thee, by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits, summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as now it is thine. Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, how long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance? Wait, well, you're back. The howl of a wolf. I suppose he must still... I know. Next time you hear the wolf's howl, don't fret. I just have an ink. Goodbye.
Who goes there? Carley sent you, did he? Maybe to him you don't seem so... The name's Blythe. I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Come tell me if you find him before I can offer you ample reward. Darrowell is not and in need of a fitting end to his tale. Darrowell is and in need... Darrow, rotting in a cell is no true justice. No. This is where it ends for you. Right. Had to work for it, but it's done. Don't say I'm not a man of my word. Oh, yes. If you venture north to Raya Lucaria and come across a venerable black, tell him I sent you, and he'll be sure to treat you right. I owe you one, I reckon. That's enough chit-chat. It's time we parted with.
Everyone who came, only to have their arm. Did you know? It's quite a... You're heading to entice well that, but I don't have... It's scary. I want to nothing. Oh, can you tell? The poor thing. And it'll be glad. It was... Oh, tell them I love and finally get... It was... Oh, tell them I love and finally get...
Not seen you. Name's Bernard. Let me ask you, sir, are you here in the lands between to take... Does your faith in the guidance of grace, despite the collapse of the Golden... Honest to a fault. Such thoughts won't behoove you as a... But there's nothing wrong with that. Any interest in bearing... All I know is the sword. Pick now's the time to pass him. There's a myriad of battle arts in these memento. A fine, that's how it grants. Well.
Forgive me. To determine if the Elden, if you had the metal to... It seems my worry torrent had your measure from the very... Whereas I merely... There is but one other thing. I can take you to the gathering place. Very well. Let my hand...
This is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new Tarnished made their way to the Round Table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard. Allow me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the Round Table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place, newcomer. There's nothing left to say. Be at your leisure.
Ah, hello. You must be new here. Well, just call me Dialos. The honor of one's house holds little import in these lands. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels? She's my servant, but fickle as the wind. Take your eyes off her for but a moment and she's good as gone. If you find her, please be sure to tell me. Be sure to tell me if you meet a young woman named Lanya. She's a servant to my house. She's been my companion since childhood. I've lost count of the number of times I've had to find her like this. Honestly, she's such a little tomboy.
I don't believe we've met. I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. Those who live in death should be left well alone. All the more should you spy a mariner among their number. Unless you wish to lay down your life in vain. You've met Garank, I take it. Then owing to our duties shared, we are now comrades in arms. I think you've earned this. The power of the Golden Order to aid the hunt of those who live in death. I serve the Golden Order, that I might put this crooked land to rights, following only the guidance of the great Elden Ring. Those who live in death fall outside the principles of the Golden Order. Their mere existence sullies the guidance of gold, tainting its truth. And so it is the vermin must be exterminated, down to the very last.
You're a new face, no matter. It's all the same. Lay out your arms. I see you've noticed that you're nothing special. I'm trapped by the hold. Undying, smithing for you fools. That's all there is to it. No, I've no grudge against you. My being a prisoner is... Besides, I don't mind. Despite my differences, the weapons get stronger all the sides. It helps me.
Did you need some?
Oh, welcome to the Round Table Hold. I teach incantations and explore the secrets of the... So that one day, if a tarnished of the Round Table Hold should become Elden Lord, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, do you still see it? You do. Most tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a... What do you say? May the Golden Order...
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Oh, my stuck. I am these. My thanks. Just give me and I'll... Don't dally. Give it your all, I say. Oh, that mighty wallop of yours. Well, I thank you. Once again, I am beyond these lands, and upon this I'd heard doesn't... I'm heading to Redmane Castle on the southern edge. I've heard... I'm heading to Redmane. I've heard that...
Well done. You made it through that entire mess. And off you trotted to the round table. But how did... Oh, you don't have... Before, the round table was chock full of venerated warriors. I fear you've been terribly disappointed. I don't blame you. But still, why not earn a seat? Fly. Ah, then you're interested. To join the round table proper, you must acquire a great rune with the 2 fingers. They are the purported masters of the grace that guide them. Yes. Challenge Godric the Grafted, Lord of Storm. Decrepit he may be, but a demigod. Worse yet, I hear old Godric's acquired a... So, what's the matter? Aren't you supposed to be earning? Then you must face... For without with the 2...
You there? Come over here. It's tightly guarded. Oh, the guards. You breach the... Fair. Well, but of course.
The gates! Open the gates!
pleasure to see. Did you give the little Chrysa? I love them. What's this? Keeps? Oh, I can't. They all thought I'd make something of myself. I think I'll head to the round table hold. Perhaps I'll find my perk. Perhaps I'll find...
Be proud. You're a fine warrior. Your is a trusted master. Let the winds lift you. Well, who tarnished? I am Nefeli. I'm here by decree of how utterly this graft is tainted the very... If you intend to challenge God, I ask you call it the winds run far. I'm certain Father would permit me aid the fight. Apologies. As fellow tarnished, we must each follow our own guide down whatever road. Apologies, as fellow tarnished, down whatever road.
golden rays of gold.
Are you that Newt? You've done well. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the to welcome you, Shardbearer. Let their wisdom wash over you.
Great Elden Ring, anchor of all lands, giver of until it was shattered. The tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin. Fallen, foul curses and miseries, but the greater will has not abandoned the realm. So it is that the Tarnished are guided by grace. Brave Tarnished, your great rune is a handsome seek, another of its kind.
To become Elden Lord and restore. Let the words. Well, a remembrance of gold. Demigods are hewn by the earth. They are these remembrances yet. And should you wish, I will. The fingers guide us all. And you, Tarnished. Great rule, the children of the goddess, queen tainted by the strength of their runes. Her children warred, but none could become elder, and so grace was extended. Listen, the finger.
The greater will has long tarnished. Show no mercy.
Indeed. The demigods are each and all. Godric the Grafted was but a distant runt of the litter. The children tainted and listen.
The greater tarnish.
Indeed. The demigodric the runt. Now let the words. Now go let the.
Greetings. My name isn't this place. The Round Table. I never knew. Although I'm still Oh, and please allow me for giving me. It was as if you have my. It's all a bit. I'm still looking for my. It's all a bit. I'm still looking.
Be sure to tell me she's a servant. She's been my. I've lost count, honestly.
Well then. May the gold...
You again. I thought you'd receive a summons to the Round Table. Nefeli Lu. We met at Stormvale. I'm glad to see you here. I found it in Godric's grafting ground. You defeated him. Make good use of it. I don't intend to make a Ah, yes. I wonder if you've met my foster father. He's in his study. If you haven't already, father is leader of the Round Table. I'm sure talking to him will... It's about time I'll see you again, warrior.
You've received the... Then I bid you welcome. As a true... I am known as Gideon Ofnir. As a Tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and I am accumulating knowledge. To you now belong to a select group of fellows. As such. You'll be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge. The inheritors of the great runes, the Shardbearer. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you... Godric the Grafted, Lord of Storm. Dan, who fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgoth, the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of Leyndell. And Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, ruler of Rhea Lucaria's Academy. You'll still be after more great runes, won't you? So, Godric the Grafted, despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power. His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's north, but I suspect you know that one. So, despite being his castle lies, but I suspect General Radahn, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Star, he fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds to Limgrave's east. And now Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even approaching the region is no myth. I've heard survivors of Radahn's army are still in the wilds, staving, and if it's true, I suspect Radahn is still there as well. And though I doubt he much. Praetor Rykard is the lord of the Volcano Manor on Mount Gel. He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a company of inquisitors. The volcano, Mount Gelmir, lies in the west of the Altus Plateau. It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattered. Rykard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy. Marking? Morgoth the Grace-Given is Lord of Lanedale. It lies at the foot of the Erd Tree, in the east of the Altus Plateau, but the Two Fingers forbid us from venturing there until we've acquired enough great runes to repair the Elden Ring. Set your sights elsewhere for the time being. The Veiled Monarch can wait. The Academy of Rhea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north. Renala is queen of the Carian, but Renala herself is no demigod. Her beloved Radagon left her to become Queen Marika's second husband. The Great Rune dwells within the Amber Egg. That was Radagon's gift to her. I understand you've been speaking to her. She's my daughter. I took her in when she lost the guidance of Grey. Though a mere axe-wielding barbarian, her youthful credulity suited my purpose, so I put her to work. Do not hesitate to employ her. Despite her looks, she is more than capable.
It's about time I'll see you again, War.
Pleased to meet you. The name's Roger, but now I'm in this sorry state. I had a little mishap, as you might guess. I'm privy to a few magical battles. Would you care to learn? Time can move. A little conversation.
You defeated Godric. Well done. Something to mark the occasion. As you might have guessed, no need to be... So Dee is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together for a time, but our paths have since diverged, never again to cross. Though that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends. Dee was telling me that he discovered the mark of the centipede is an ancient symbol of the curse. As long as whoever finds and uses it is not nefarious, then we may be able to form an alliance. If only I could speak to them in person. And...
Did you need something? Are you acquainted with a man, you know, the piteous fellow hiding away on... He was a formidable spellblade in times. Don't let his easy air deceive you. He was wise beyond his years, stout of heart, no more. You see him now, ravaged by thorn, like he's half dead already. Take well the lesson, friend. That's how you end up when seduced by those who live in. When grace is sullied, it rots people.
Greetings, great I am Fia. Circumstances have compelled my stay, great champion. Would you perhaps you might share with me? Doing so will grant me the warmth. And you, I am sure. Do you think it vulgar, perhaps? Where I come from, it is a safe. I understand your disdain is only natural, but should you change your mind, come pay me another.
name is Hayata. And if I might be so bold, would you donate any Shabriri? My eyesight has been weak since, but when I eat one of those, it will lead me to my true... Oh, now I can feel the distance. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon...
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then perhaps you could believe it or not. I studied glintstones for a small donation. Well, bless you. You're a true... My name is Topes. Presuming you're interested, I can only... None of them are particularly great. Thank you for learning my poultry sauce. I never imagined that a bluntstone like myself would have the chance. Apologies, I'm afraid my meager sorceries... Oh, right. I can tell you what I know about this place. You've seen that structure to the north, towering over the water. That's the Academy of Rea Lucaria. Well, only its doors have been closed after they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering. The Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital. And the south, as you might have guessed. The seal making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone. And so I'm stuck here. A fledgling source. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. And why not find yourself a glintstone key? Without one, you can't, and you'll never reach the Erdtree cap. And if you find an extra glintstone key, perhaps, once you've tied up all your loose ends, would you consider... I know it. I'm a bluntstone, but still, my plate... You've taken an apprenticeship with Selen. Well, that is something. Selen was well known. The most promising sorcerer. I followed her at school. But there may as well have been an ocean. But Selen was expelled from the academy, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers. Under the name of the... I still don't believe the illustrious Selen would never...
You're new around. Surprised you found me in mine. No matter, no matter. Your money's as good as any. Why don't you... Oh, but don't ask me how I got...
There you are. Shall we commence the